R&B, hip hop pop,
I still get you.
reggae, EDM, indie, old school,
Side. Check it.
and sports talk.
Right here.
WorldStarHitRadio.com.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in today to Connecting Atlanta Radio, hosted on WorldStarHitRadio.com. Be sure to tune in every Tuesday at 8 o'clock p.m. for either a live or a recorded show. So we are honored to have an amazing guest on the show today. His name is Mike Davis, and he is what I like to call the ultimate judo fighter and an amazing artist. So welcome to the show, Mike.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for agreeing to come on today. I know you have a very busy schedule and so forth. So tell us a little bit about your artwork and what you do and how that led up to you becoming, a tattoo artist.
Well, my mom said I started drawing when I was about 2 years old, and ever since then I just kind of perfected my craft and just stuck with it. And I think I really became more successful with it when I worked at Six Flags for about 4 years, just doing caricatures non-stop, day in and day out for 6 days a week for 4 years. Like I said, I started doing tattoos back when in 2001 I got a apprenticeship fresh out of high school, like my senior year, second semester. Showed him a few of my artwork and he hired me on the spot, just kind of put me through the ropes, and did my first tattoo back 4 months into my apprenticeship, and basically the rest is history.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So now you've created your own business behind it. So if someone wanted to get some information or see some of your artwork or see some of your tats and so forth, where would they be able to find that?
My main thing right now is on my Instagram and Facebook. I'm actually in the works of building a website with one of my business partners. My Instagram is Mike Diesel 105, and on Facebook it's just Mike Davis.
Okay.
And I have lots of work on that, but the website should be up in the next few months.
Okay. And so why Mike Diesel? What does the Diesel stand for?
When I was in high school playing football, I went by Mike D. And just a few wordplay on Davis. It was Mike D, Mike Davis, and then Diesel just stuck out because in high school I was decent. I wasn't an outshining star, but I did the job and brought the pain playing defensive line. But it's just one of them little aliases I like that stuck with me.
Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. So, so with some of your stuff, like with your artwork, what would you say that you love doing more? Do you enjoy doing tattoos? And if so, what are your favorite type?
I've actually grown that I love more tattooing than my actual drawing on paper. I'm trying to get back into drawing on paper more so, but it's nothing like actually having skin canvas.
Really?
For some reason, like that one take.
Watching someone's pain come out of their eyes. Ah!
Slightly, you get a little small thrill out of it. But as far as the drawing on paper, it's hard for me to get into it as much now because I fell in love with actually doing tattooing. But I realized I'm getting back to my roots of everything. Me drawing on paper and just practicing. The more I practice, the better I get in tattooing. It's like a direct, they relate to each other directly. And it's a lot of the things, once you get to a certain point, a lot of the things you do on paper you can do on skin. And linking up with the right people and just taking the time to actually put in work, even if it's 20 minutes a day, just learning some kind of new technique, even if it's a simple brush stroke or just a direction of the line work.
So for like the different types of tattoos that have come in, because I'm sure you've had to draw stuff out and everything for people before you've put it on the skin canvas, like as you like to call it. So what would you say was probably like the craziest type of tattoo that anyone has ever asked you to do, and you were like, what?
Honestly, I haven't really had any crazy ones, but I had a few crazy concepts. The recent one was like I had a conversation with somebody about the rebel flag. Like it's the meaning behind it is kind of it's different per person, but I think that's more the history with that, and then his conversation with it, how he was just really not even sketchy about. He was so sketchy about if he wanted to get it or how did it relate me being a black guy. He's a white guy coming to me to do the tattoo for him. But that whole little situation was kind of. It didn't throw me off, but it was just weird how weird he felt about it. But,
I think part of that just has to do with media and
yeah, it did.
social pressure and stuff like that as well. So, but that's interesting. So did he end up getting it?
He didn't. Like,
No?
I think he was just trying to see what my mind, how I would react to it, because it was around the time of, the shootings or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it was more so I think he was just trying to test me to see how I reacted, like, and go over the top like other people or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it really didn't faze me as much as he thought. So.
Yeah, but you seem like to be a pretty, for the most part, like out, when you're out and about and stuff like that. I'm not saying about when you're in the ring or you're aggressively giving someone a tattoo or anything, but you seem like you'd be a pretty passive guy.
I'm passive aggressive for the most part.
So let's talk a little bit about judo.
Mm-hmm.
So how long ago did you get involved in that?
I started my second year into college. My main reason I went to college to play football and got hurt and kind of lost the love for it. And once I healed up, I had to find some kind of way to supplement, staying in shape and keeping my sanity. So I took the course at University of West Georgia and basically fell in love, joined the club, and just excelled. And for the past six or 7 years, I've been like number 1 and 2 in the heavyweight division, the 100 plus kilograms, in our state championships in Georgia. Linking up with a lot of great people like Sensei Leo White, Josh White, Javier, Richard Trammell, my head coach Hap Wheeler, a lot of people.
That's awesome. So with judo, you just recently went to a tournament in Texas, right?
Yes, ma'am. Dallas Invitational.
Dallas. Okay, so tell us a little bit about that. So how many rounds and stuff like that is there normally in something like that? And how many people do you have to beat to win?
It varies, depends on the turnout. But this past tournament, it was a 2 big tournament weekend. Like on Saturday, they had a prize fight, prize tournament where the first place fighters get $1,000, and second place, kind of just drops down. And that division, we had 13 heavyweights in that division. I ended up like going 3 and out, but it was still pretty tough fight.
Wow.
It brings people from all over the world. One of the guys that I fought, he's about 6'4", 300 and some plus pounds.
Wow.
Solid muscle.
What? And how tall are you?
I'm 6'3", 240 right now.
Okay.
But that was the first time I felt like a little guy.
Really?
Usually I was a lightweight in that division this time around.
Okay. Wow.
And on Saturday I did a Masters division and placed first in that.
Okay. That's awesome. So what did when you said you did 3 and out or something like that?
Oh, I'm sorry. Basically, it's like double elimination. So it's like you win one. The more you win, you get to the finals. If you lose, you got to fight your way back up. So it's like I lost and then won and then lost and kind of just got out.
Oh, okay.
So,
But then, and the next one that you had, you finished first in that. Okay, all right. That's awesome. So there you go. So show us what you got for that. This is a medal. I tried to get him to wear it, but he wouldn't do it. So he's a humble dude. So what's your long-term goal with judo? And is it just something that you enjoy doing and love? Or if you could ever see yourself getting into MMA, would that be something you'd want to get into or what?
Yeah, I definitely love it. Like, it's just that and the camaraderie. Like, we literally trained, 3 days a week? And everybody that I train with, it's not really just we're sparring. It's more like a family environment. Like every club I go to, we help each other out in and outside of the gym. And long term, I actually want to start doing my own mentoring program and do a gym down in my hometown. And I'm actually working on getting my black belt within the next year or so.
Okay.
And that's another thing. I'm on my 3rd level brown belt. And then get my black belt in judo.
It's not brown belt then black belt?
Nah.
You have to go through different levels?
The belt system ranking in judo is a white belt, yellow belt, green belt, 3 levels of brown belt, and then I think it's 8 levels of black belt, and then the red belts are above that.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
And then
Wow.
I have a blue belt in jiu-jitsu, and I dabbled in a few other disciplines, but judo is my love.
Okay, all right.
But that's my main thing. I want to actually start a gym because my nephews are motivating me more so because they come to my tournaments, but I have no way to just actually get them to train. Because I come to Atlanta to train with Sensei Leo White at the Boys and Girls Club.
Right. Okay. All right.
And that's like I have a lot of interest down in my hometown. So.
Do they have a Boys and Girls Club at your hometown or no?
They do not.
Oh wow. Well, look, and that's in Griffin, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So it looks like in Griffin, Georgia, y'all have some stuff you need to do down there, and I can't believe I just said y'all, but get some stuff down there, and
What's wrong with that?
It's funny. I'm just going to kind of go off the cuff here. I always say that I'm not Southern at all, even though I come from South Florida, which is more Southern technically than the state of Georgia. However, I always figured, because of my association and stuff, I hung out in Miami a lot and Hollywood and stuff like that, so a lot of multicultural. But when I was actually looking at a lot of the Caucasians down there and the older, I know I always say that, older crowd and stuff like that, I was like, dang, they look like country beach people. I don't know how that it's right, exactly. Right, with really dark, they look like they could be country with the hats and all that stuff, but they have like really dark tans. So I just thought that was interesting when I was down there. Like I said, well, I guess there is a lot of country people here, because if you just go an hour and a half to 2 hours north, you could pick up a country accent. So, but it's still that's north. But anyways, that's off the subject. So I'd love to show, if that's okay, the artwork that caricature. What he said that he created for me, which I thought was really nice. He just did it. I had no idea. And you want to show it? So you should be able to see that on camera. So that's really cool. So you can comment below once I post the video and let me know if you think this looks like me or not.
You gotta post it.
So I will post it and post the picture as well. Thank you. Set that down. Thanks. So if anything were possible, like with your artwork and with judo and so forth, where would you like to see yourself, in the next 2 years?
Giving back more. So I feel like I'm in a place in my life when I actually want to start mentoring more and giving back to the youth and passing the torch in a sort of sense, but still doing my thing. And kind of like I've actually been placed in a point that people look up to me, and I've been a mentor, and I didn't know they was actually coming, looking to seek me for advice until I actually it was more humbling. Like I'm sitting doing my own thing, and I actually have people watching me and realize that I have to hold myself to a higher standard.
Right.
And I just want to give back and get to a point when I feel like I'm worthy to be looked up to.
Yeah.
Because like with my art, I still think my art is on the level that needs to grow. Because with my caricatures, I have a lot of people I look up to. Like one of the biggest artist influence I have is one of my coworkers at Six Flags named Christopher Neuenschweiner. It's hard to pronounce. Him and Jeremy Thompson and Tom Richmond. He's one of the guys from Mad Magazine.
Oh wow.
I work
Okay.
with Chris and Jert a lot. Well, they taught me a lot with my artwork, and working closely with a lot of other people. Like one of my business partners, Jamal J. Daniel. He's a photographer and basically an all-around great media person, like building websites, videography. I've learned a lot of things from him business-wise in the past 3 months alone. And then my best friend / business partner, Pierre McCummings. We just trying to build a new culture down in our area as far as the art culture and mentoring. And I just want to, live up to the greatness I could potentially become.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So that's good that you're looking in the community where you're at. You're looking to develop and create something there, whereas a lot of people from the outskirts, stuff like that, come to create it to capitalize off of what Atlanta is already offering. But you're looking to build up a new foundation down there.
Yes.
And you never know, you could be the whole new art culture movement and create that and the foundation for that in Griffin, where they end up creating, stuff like 5 Points.
Yeah, that's what I want to do, kind of have everybody gravitate to us occasionally or either consistently. Just be the change.
How far is it outside of Atlanta?
It's about 40-minute drive without traffic.
So. 40-minute drive without traffic.
Today it took me about an hour to get here.
Okay, all right. It's hard for people that live inside the perimeter. The air gets thinner as soon as you leave it.
It's a big change.
But that's great. That's why Alpharetta, which is totally in the other opposite direction, but they created their own community and like shops and stuff like down there because people got tired of driving down 400. But it's great for people in your community. That helps build up community development, community income. People are actually staying there and spending money there in your community instead of coming into the city. And
I agree.
yeah, so that's fantastic. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Like that, and linking up with the correct people. Like, you know, man, you stumbled upon each other by accident, and it
Through
just,
Facebook, right? Yeah.
And you know, I already see that it's like a great business relationship either way.
Yeah.
Just like the little networking thing we had at the library a couple weeks ago. Little simple things like that go a long way, just putting you on the right path in life.
Yeah. Yeah. So, did you connected with people there at the event, or have you followed up? They followed up with you, or
2 people, and I'm actually getting in touch with the keynotes you had there for the real estate thing.
Oh, Don. Okay, awesome,
So
awesome.
I just when he told me to call him, I was busy with the tournament. I was getting my flights and everything situated. So I told
Don's
him I was
great. You
going.
can just give him a call anytime.
Yeah. So it's just that was the only thing. It's just I had so much going on with that tournament that week.
But they do an event every Thursday, so
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know if they did it this past Thursday because that was Thanksgiving, but
yeah, he said he didn't. Like I said, I'm touching bases with him this week, but he said whenever I get a chance to. He's available.
Let me know. I'll go over there. I'll go to the Thursday thing. So, well, I just would like to just thank you, for coming out. And so you have, so when it comes to tattooing, if someone wanted to come to you and get a tattoo and so forth, now, do you have any tattoos or on you that you've done yourself, or?
Not yet. My boss did when I was at the shop.
Oh, really? Okay. Do you have any pictures or anything like that, or it's probably on your phone, not with you? Okay. All right.
Well,
that's
we'll
cool.
save that for a future
up.
interview to get the progression.
Okay. All right. All right.
Like I feel like I'm nervous, but
No, you're doing fantastic. You're doing great.
I can see myself a year from now, post video.
Post video. Like, let's redo that over again. So, all right. Well, thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate it. If someone wanted to come and get a tattoo from you, how would they go about that?
Yeah, you can send me an email at eclectic1.miked@gmail.com or text me at 678-544-5125. And like I said, the website is being built. And I'm in the process of switching shops right now, but you can stay in contact with me through Facebook, social media, or via cell phone. So
Now, do you come to people's homes, or do they need to come to you?
they need to come to me, but
because all your stuff and everything that you have is there, right?
Yeah, potentially I can, if properly set up, I can, make arrangements to actually come to people. But some people,
But you charge for travel.
I do.
Yeah.
That little extra fee.
Yeah.
But some people prefer that personalization of it.
Yeah.
And more comfortable in their own home.
Right.
So, but sometimes it's worth it. But it just kind of depends on the time of year.
Yeah.
Because it's usually busy.
And especially if it takes you an hour just to get to here. That's crazy.
I try to incorporate it, like between that, like I'm doing this and then my MLM company and just networking with other people. It's just a lot going on, but it's all doable.
Yeah.
Proper planning.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Mike, for coming on to the show.
Thank you for inviting me.
And we'll get some pictures and stuff like that we'll be able to post up. But anyhow, thanks for tuning in to Connecting Atlanta Radio, hosted right here on the one and only WorldStarHitRadio.com.
The hottest music, R&B, hip hop, pop,
I still get you.
reggae, EDM, indie, old school,
Side, check it.
and sports talk.
Right here.
WorldStarHitRadio.com.